I don't usually talk about this, but here's what I think love really is, and I also think it is simpler than what most of us make it seem like. For the past few days, I've been thinking about what love really is after having a certain conversation with two people, and honestly, the idea of love is crazy to me. But before I get into this, I would like to mention that there are different types of love. We have platonic love, we have self-love, we have parental love, romantic love. Yeah. So as I said, it has been on my mind for a couple of days, and I think love starts with knowing yourself first. Yeah. Here's the thing. We need to be aware. We need to be aware about ourselves. What we like, what we dislike, what we are interested in. We need to know ourselves first, because from there you start to love yourself properly. So most of us don't even know that we have to love ourselves first before loving other people. We don't know basic things about ourselves, like the things that make us happy, how we can make ourselves feel better after certain situations. Just the basic things about yourself, and that's the first step to loving yourself before loving another person. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. With that being said, you have to know yourself so you can love yourself properly before you can extend the love to another person. There's no way you can properly love someone if you do not give yourself that love first. And that brings me to the platonic love, which is a non-romantic friendly type of love. When you have yourself figured out, when you know your in and out, and I'm not saying when you know everything about yourself or when you've completely figured yourself out. I'm just talking about knowing the basic things. When you know those things, you can love yourself and then be capable of loving another person as a friend, because you have figured yourself to a good extent. This then brings me to the romantic type of love. And to be honest, after having those conversations I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and after several thoughts, I think it is still friendship, but it is the closest form of friendship. You have to see your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your partner. Basically, you have to see them as a friend first before seeing them as anything else. You have to see them as someone you can trust, someone you can share anything with, someone you want to rock with during your highs and your lows, someone you can be free with, someone you can be vulnerable with, someone you want to be vulnerable with, someone you know his or her rhythm and blues, someone you love. Yeah. So that's why I said you have to see them as a friend first before seeing them as anything else. Well, that brings us to the end of the video, and honestly, that is my opinion about what love is. So please let me know what you think love is in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video.